the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Taken in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Haskins now off the bootleg. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From midfield now, Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Haskins pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Haskins going to throw again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
At the 35-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jones. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's
a gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Giants' 46-yard line.
Now Haskins to throw it. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
On for the extra point.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On play action, Haskins. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, McFarland. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The Steeler ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll run with McFarland. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
He was brought down.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Here's Haskins to throw. And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. He may try and run for this. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 75 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Haskins. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
40-yard line.
And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for Golden.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
And 8 yards.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Steelers.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
That's good.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A final shot before break. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 51 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And I think Gano missed it. He did. He missed it off to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Deontay Johnson, 35 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Giants 13. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, Well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
At the 25-yard line.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. It's a gain of 5, and it'll move the chains. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Giants, first down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 16, Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate there to make the grab. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Applause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just like that. 54's mark. 54's mark. Check, check. Watch 54.
Now Haskins on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
We got 3. We got 3.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. Ebron caught left side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jones now throwing on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
That's a gain of 5.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that time out to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Completion here to Claypool. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Steelers.
Now it's Haskins. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Dwayne Haskins sacked. A loss of 14 on the play. It's 2nd down. Tonight's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Steelers, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my bitches on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all, ain't no attack. Came from the bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' help?
can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch me work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch me skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, behind you gon' act.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.